You ready to be creeped the fuck out?
Are we there? We shouldn't have that last hit, man. That shit, man. What was in that?
Okay.
Man? What was in that motherfucker,
Okay.
man? What's up, man?
Chilling. How are you?
I'm chilling, definitely.
How's everybody doing? We are back. David Darko here with Brian.
Hey, right. Living through the new year, man.
Right. We are. It's brand new in 22. We're here doing another one.
Yep.
I watch a lot of Joe Rogan, Brian. You know this.
Oh, man, yeah.
Big fan of Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
Even a bigger fan of the people he has on the show.
Yes.
And while everyone was out partying on New Year's Eve, I was here watching, at the time, was the latest episode of Joe Rogan with Dr. Robert Malone.
Yep.
Dr. Robert Malone is, I believe, if I'm saying this correctly, one of the inventors of the mRNA vaccine. I could have just totally fucked up and said that wrong, but I'll put something here that'll...
Yeah, you're fine.
That one vaccine, the mRNA thing. He's one of the inventors of that vaccine. And just the other day, he was taken down from Twitter. He was banned from Twitter. Is that funny?
No.
What the fuck?
Sorry.
What just...
I know.
Like seriously. What the fuck?
I don't know. Oh, man. I just fucked it up, didn't I? Damn it. Okay. All right.
You just exploded.
That's exactly what happened.
You fuck it up.
God.
You fucking...
All right, we're going to have a timeout. Let's just time out. Let's just time out. I don't know. I don't even know what the fuck was funny. Oh, I'm a terrible pothead. Oh, I'm a terrible pothead. I've got to work on that. You're right. I am nowhere near a professional stoner. I am nowhere near that. I'm gonna go pee and try to collect my thoughts and shit. Let's do this.
You ready, sir?
Yes, I'm
All
ready.
right. Let's do this.
Pfizer is one of the most criminal pharmaceutical organizations in the world based on their past legal history and fines. What do those fines include? Bribing physicians. Okay. It is a cost-benefit analysis in the pharmaceutical industry about misbehavior. They are not grounded in the ethical principles that you and I, as average people, believe in. They don't live in that world. As you appropriately point out, they are about profit, return on investment. And furthermore, the overlords that own them, BlackRock, Vanguard, State Street, etc., these large, massive funds that are completely decoupled from nation states have no moral core. They have no moral purpose. Their only purpose is return on investment. And that is the core problem here. That and the fact that we as a society have become grossly fragmented through social media, electronic appliances, the stress of what we've experienced. And this leads into this whole issue of mass formation psychosis that Matthias Desmet at the University of Ghent has promoted. That for many of us, when Matthias, a psychologist and statistician, interesting combination, made public, a lot of us, as we listened to Matthias, we said, oh, that makes sense. That was like the brain, what happened when I encountered the Trusted News Initiative. I said, oh, I don't know if you saw the Brett Weinstein podcast with me and Steve Kirsch, where that lit this whole fire all over the world. Brett ends with the basically the question, if you listen to the long version, of how does this happen? How do we have this emergent phenomena? The how question, right? And behind the how question is the why question. The how question of a third of the population basically being hypnotized and totally wrapped up in whatever Tony Fauci and the mainstream media feeds them, whatever CNN tells them is true. Let me illustrate that. The other day, I was looking through New York Times recent articles about Omicron and pediatrics in preparation for this and for making some slideshows. And I saw this headline in the New York Times. Epidemiologist and a vaccinologist, and the title was "How You Should Think About Children and Omicron." It was blatantly saying, "This creepy. Is how you should think. We're going to tell you how to think." Okay, people kind of got to get that in their head. That's the world we're in right now. Now, what Matthias Desmet has shared with us, brilliant insight, is another one of those, aha, now that part makes sense, which is that this comes from basically European intellectual inquiry into what the heck happened in Germany in the 20s and 30s. Very intelligent, highly educated population, and they went barking mad. And how did that happen? The answer is mass formation psychosis. When you have a society that has become decoupled from each other and has free-floating anxiety and a sense that things don't make sense, we can't understand it, and then their attention gets focused by a leader or a series of events on one small point, just like hypnosis, they literally become hypnotized and can be led anywhere. And one of the aspects of that phenomena is the people that they identify as their leaders, the ones typically that come in and say, you have this pain and I can solve it for you. I and I alone, okay, can fix this problem for you. Okay, then they will follow that person through. It doesn't matter whether they lie to him or whatever. The data are irrelevant. And furthermore, anybody who questions that narrative is to be immediately attacked. They are the other. This is central to mass formation psychosis. And this is what has happened. We had all those conditions. If you remember back before 2019, everybody was complaining, the world doesn't make sense, blah, blah, blah. And we're all isolated from each other. We're all on our little tools. We're not connected socially anymore, except through social media. And then this thing happened and everybody focused on it. That is how mass formation psychosis happens. And that is what's happened here.
Wow. That's a bit alarming. But yeah, that's true.
When I heard that, I rewound it, and I'm like, oh my God.
Right.
Oh my God. If you take a look at society at large, the things that are happening with all these ideological movements,
right,
red states and blue states, Democrat, Republican, vaccinated, unvaccinated, there is...
Or like Hitler, Jewish.
There's a divide.
There's the Germanies, and then the German national, and then Jewish.
Right.
He focused on hating the Jews, propagandized. Sounds
right.
like our media.
That's what I'm saying. This is exactly almost the identical playbook. So what freaks me out is how, like you just said, how does a population, well-educated, civilized, just go barking mad? Yeah. What the fuck is going on, man? Up is down, black is white, and everything up. Right. It's just like, what?
That's why I always say it's like a satanic, because that's what Satanists do. They turn good into evil and evil to good. But it's that communism thing. And a lot of China pumping money into these universities, pumping money to the government, pumping money to everything, media and everything else.
Yeah, this is. Yeah, if you were to take a look at Chinese propaganda and kind of the way they live and the things that's going on over there, you can totally see that seeping into this. This whole social credit score system.
And to the culture.
Yeah, exactly.
We're seeing it on shows. We're seeing pro-communism shows. You know, we were watching, what was it, Creep Show.
Yeah. Oh, my God,
Creep Show. And the episode that had Michael Rooker, who I love in Walking Dead. Great actor. Stupid episode, but they were arguing with one was playing a senator, the other one like a lab guy, janitor, whatever it was. No, he was a police. He was
a border agent.
Yeah, that's
He's
right.
a border
ranger.
agent.
That's right.
Yeah,
border ranger, and then he was a senator, and they were arguing over who's the more comrade and who's the more
who's the more leftist.
Yeah.
First things first. I'm sincerely sorry that America has failed you, especially as a lady and a minority. I cannot even imagine. Despite it being illegal to film at a border crossing like this one, she's got a camera rolling out there. And when that video gets out, if I'm caught not doing my job, well, then we're all screwed, aren't we? Is that okay with you?
No.
No.
I need to leave now. My daughter just threw up her medication. If she doesn't take the pills, then
Are you holding this woman against her will?
See what I gotta put up with? Be right back.
So there that is.
There you go. And it's not just in that show. It's all these woke shows. They're saturated with communism, pro-communism.
Right.
They're not even shy about it. They don't care.
It's
in your face, man.
It's just insane.
Yeah.
But as far as getting people out of this, I don't know, state of psychosis, Doc here does have an idea. Let's finish this
there
up.
we go.
Now, there's ways to get out of it. Matthias's recommendation is you got to get people to realize that what we've got is a situation of global totalitarianism. In his experience in Europe, making people realize there's a bigger threat than the virus can cause a separation psychologically in this fusion, this hypnosis that has happened. The problem is, then you're just substituting a bigger boogeyman for the current one. And somebody else can come in and manipulate that. The real problem, and it gets back to your core point, we're sick as a society, and we have to heal ourselves.
That's wrong. Yep. He's right.
Yeah.
He's right. We are a sick society.
Absolutely.
I mean, we're all, we all got various degrees of sickness in us, whether, physically, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, whatever. But, we need each other. I mean, without each other, we're doomed.
We really are. We really,
Seriously.
really are. And I don't know how to get people to wake up out of these. I don't know. We'll leave it there. Take care. Check us out. Hit the like buttons. Hit the subscribe button. Check out Brian's channel. Brian's Vinyl Showcase. Go check out if you want to get away from all this politics shit.
Yeah, talk some good old vinyl records. That'll get your mind off it. You gotta have some fun.
Right, absolutely. And again, I do try to do these videos in a way to where it's not always political. I love throwing in other stuff that's funny and whatnot, but also know I keep my ear to the floor and I want to know what the hell is going on in my world. So I think it's important. We're going to talk about it.
Absolutely.
And that's just the way it is. Because I think everyone needs to get a little bit political. And what you're seeing happening in the world is probably strictly because not enough people are political.
Exactly.
Look at the fucking idiots who are sitting in the House of Representatives.
No, we've allowed it.
And in the Senate. We've allowed this shit to happen. This is our fault. So, get a little bit educated about your local people. I just can't stress that enough. But anyway, I love you guys. Thank you so much. Take care.
Take care. Bye, guys.
Check me out. Don't forget to hit that like button.
Hit the button.
Ah!